All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this channel. My name is Valentino. If this is your first time, make sure to smash the like button, spread the word. All right, so Trump makes huge announcements. Another blockbuster move here by Donald Trump, and Kamala May steal this one too, because this one's big, and this one is blowing up on the internet. A lot of people are saying, wow, they can't wait for this, because a lot of people are working overtime. No tax on tips is already an announcement that it was stolen by Trump, but this one might just be stolen. So we're going to talk about this announcement. We're also going to talk about an announcement he just made at his rally about the next debate, whether there'll actually be one. Then we'll talk about the polls. So are you guys ready for this announcement? Let me know. Comment down below where you guys are watching from, and I'm excited about this one. This is a big one, and Trump is doing stuff, man. What's up with you liberals, dog? Are you not watching this show? Take a listen.
Today, I'm also announcing that as part of our additional tax cuts, we will end all taxes on overtime. You know what that means? Think of that. Think of that. Think of them. That gives people more of an incentive to work. It gives the companies it's a lot easier to get the people. And, you know, I went to some economists, great ones, and I said, what do you think? They said, it would be unbelievable. You'll get a whole new workforce by doing that. No taxes on overtime.
How can you not love this guy? All right. Round of applause in the chat. Round of applause in the chat. Yo. Crazy. Well, he knows that a lot of people are working overtime. He knows that a lot of people want to work overtime because they want to make more money, but they're being taxed on that as much as they're being taxed on their income. I think this guy is ready to say he's about to abolish the income tax. That's what I think he's going to say. That's what I think he wants to say. But big announcement here. How long before Kamala comes through and tries to steal this shit? Be honest with me, guys. Be honest. All right, I'll play it one more time for the people coming in. Smash the like.
Today, I'm also announcing that as part of our additional tax cuts, we will end all taxes on overtime. You know what that means? Think of that. Think of that. Think of them. That gives people more of an incentive to work. It gives the companies it's a lot easier to get the people. And, you know, I went to some economists, great ones, and I said, what do you think? They said, it would be unbelievable. You'll get a whole new workforce by doing that. No taxes on overtime. The people who work overtime are among the hardest working citizens in our country. And for too long, no one in Washington has been looking out for them. Those are the people that really work. They're police officers, nurses, factory workers, construction workers, truck drivers, and machine operators. It's time for the working man and woman to finally catch a break, and that's what we're doing, because this is a good one. And I think it's going to be great for the country. So that's why we will be saying that if you're an overtime worker, when you're past 40 hours a week, think of that. Your overtime hours will be tax-free. Okay, good. You're going to have it too.
Wow. I think he's very close to going there. I think he wants to say no taxes. I really do. But we got no tax on tips, and now no taxes on overtime pay. Crazy. But we'll see how this works out. Somebody say he should have said this during the debate. A lot of people, we're going to talk about the debate. Speaking of the debate, here's another huge announcement that he makes. Yeah, this one is a big announcement, because a lot of people are asking, and I'm going to ask you guys in the comments, should there be a second debate between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris? That's the question in the chat. I'm even going to do a poll. Let me do a poll here in the chat. And for those watching this stream afterwards, make sure to comment down below because you're probably not going to be able to participate in this poll. Should there be? Let me see. Should there be another debate? I think no. I'm good on these debates. These debates do nothing for me. All these debates do is dumb down Kamala Harris, and whenever she does a little good and she speaks without stuttering, she wins because the expectations are so low. I don't think there should be, but we'll do a poll. First poll, yes, no, and then that's it. Just do yes or no. Here we go. I should have did yes, but on Fox. All right, so I'm looking at the poll here. Let's look at the poll. This is what the poll looks like right now for those watching this later on. We got 123 votes so far. 70% of people are saying no. 30% are saying yes. Now, if you're saying yes, that there should be another debate, by the way, he just had a blockbuster announcement again about no taxes on overtime pay, which is huge. But I do think that the conversation is swaying toward should there be another debate. So we got 304 votes, 310 votes so far. 66% are saying no, there should not be another debate. And 33%. So we'll check in on this poll before this live is done. Now let's go to what Trump thinks should happen. Let's take a listen. Oh, the audio went out. Let me bring it back one time for the one time, and let's go.
Be no third debate.
Oh. Tell us why, Trump. Trump says no.
There will be no third debate. It's too late anyway. The voting's already begun. You got to go out and vote. We got to vote. This is going to be the most important vote in the history of our country. It'll be the most important. People said that I was angry at the debate. I was angry. And yes, I am angry because he allowed 21 million illegal aliens invading our communities. Many of them are criminals. Many are criminals. I'm angry. I'm angry. They said he's an angry person. No, they're destroying our country. I don't like. She's smiling. All practice, right? You just see her. She's like, we're talking about a border invasion, the likes of which no country has ever suffered, and she's like this. But I am angry about Venezuelan gangs taking over Aurora, Colorado. And illegal Haitians, and he came in, illegal Haitian migrants taking over a beautiful place. It was so beautiful. Springfield, Ohio. I was there. I campaigned there a while ago. Springfield, it was so beautiful. Now it's just, what a place. Can you imagine you have this small little community. All of a sudden you have 20,000 illegals in your community. Nobody knows where they come from. I'm angry about young American girls being raped and sodomized and murdered by savage criminal aliens. I'm angry about rampant inflation destroying our middle class, and the American people are also very angry about that. And
so there you go. Doesn't want to have another debate. So let's go back to the poll here real quick. The poll says 644 votes say 35% say yes, they should be another debate. 65% say no. I personally don't think there should be another debate. I think this is all the media. And look, unless it's on Fox News, then I don't think he should do it because he's going to go to enemy territory, and it's all going to be 4 versus 1, 3 versus 1, moderators versus Trump. Like I'm good. I don't want to see that. It's time to vote. The vote is almost here. It's time to get down and dirty and down to business. And I don't think we should vote. All right. Let's take a look at this new episode from the Five. Very important here. Speaking of polls, speaking of underestimating Donald Trump, I saw a lot of people celebrating um, that Kamala Harris did so good. She won the debate. She crushed Trump on all this crazy stuff. I'm like, what debate were you guys watching? Number two, what are you guys talking about? This is like whatever. Let's go.
Fox News alert, former President Trump just took the stage in Arizona at his first rally since the debate. We're keeping an eye on that. In the meantime, underestimate Trump at your own peril. The liberal media seems to be forgetting the lessons of 2016. After fawning over Kamala after the debate, acting like the former president got hit with a knockout punch, check out this clown's reaction.
What a smackdown. Harris ran Trump over with a truck. It was fun. Yeah. I'm still giddy thinking about it. She tore out your heart, showed it to you while it was still beating, then ate it on national television. And now she would like seconds.
But Politico is trying to warn them about the, quote, danger of underestimating Donald Trump and how the polls always underestimate the strength of Trump's support. And while the elite pundits say Kamala won the debate, swing state voters in Michigan and Pennsylvania say it isn't enough. Watch this.
I did vote for Hillary, but I cried when she did not win.
Okay. Then what happened?
And then I just felt like he did a good job. I like the fact that he was not a politician.
I talked to 20 voters. Not one of them was undecided.
Wow.
Not one.
Not one. And headlines come and go. But let me tell you this. Support for former President Trump is real and resilient. I encounter that everywhere I went.
When facts come to facts, my life was better when Trump was in office. The economy was higher, inflation was lower.
All right, Dana, did the media not learn?
They're doing it again. I saw Charlamagne the God. I saw Cenk Uygur. I saw all the Democrats doing it again. They're doing the thing again. You know, the thing where they say, oh, Trump has less than a 1% chance to become president. Trump will never be president. Remember those guys? They're doing it again. And what's crazy about this is I was watching the debate just like they were watching the debate, and we're watching two different realities, two different worlds. The expectations and the bar was so low for her that because she didn't, I guess, have a Biden moment, I thought she had a few actually, and the Nova earrings, you know, the hearing aid, whatever it was fishy. But it just shows you that the bar was set so low that if she did good talking, getting her sentences across, she won. This is why I think these debates are not beneficial for Trump, because Trump literally has nothing to win there. It doesn't, in my opinion. Why? Because you're going into a 3v1. They're going to bait you. And he took some of these baits because he's angry, like he said, about this country. And so I am too. But unfortunately for liberals, their wins are not the wins for America. Their wins are the wins for clickbait titles. Their wins are for slogans, sayings, smiling, pictures, what do you call it? You know, when somebody has a slogan that goes viral, like "Yes, Queen." That's all it was. It wasn't a win for America. It wasn't a win for us. You think if Kamala gets into office, as she's already been this whole time, you think America's gonna get better? Really? You think so? That's what we're fighting here. We're fighting these narratives that all it took was for her to just act normal, or at least try to, or just survive. And by her just surviving, all the Democrats thought it was amazing. And it's so crazy to see that that's how we've been conditioned to think of. And the bar has been set to that level. Let's take a listen.
From 2016 not to jump to conclusions when it comes to Donald Trump?
You mean when they had to go out, they got assigned to go out into America and do actual reporting to find out, wow, how did we miss this? And then they almost did it again in 2020. Yes, I think that they do. I am curious about one thing. Jessica might know the answer to this, but the pollsters definitely underestimated him, or didn't get enough people to actually be willing to answer the phone and to say their truth about who they were voting for. So that happened in 2016, a little bit in 2020. I don't know if it's happening now. It could be. I don't know if they've factored that in. And so maybe it's more real now. I'm not exactly sure. But when I spoke today to the Republican Senate candidate in Wisconsin, Eric Hovde, he believes that the Kamala Harris switcheroo with Biden gave Kamala Harris a little bit of a bump in Wisconsin for just a little bit of time, and that's not lasting. And that he really thinks that they are underestimating not only Trump, but also his support. So I'm not exactly sure, but I appreciated Major Garrett and other reporters who have gone outside of the Beltway and outside of this Acela corridor from New York to Washington, D.C. and go out and actually talk to people. I think what he said is something really interesting. He said, he talked to 20 people. They're not undecided. Mm-hmm. I don't think there are that many undecideds. I think there are people who are unwilling to state or maybe undecided on whether to vote, not who to vote for.
Mm-hmm. You know, Jesse, isn't it interesting in talking about Major Garrett, you know, how you've got the fantasy media like, you know, this is it, she took his heart out and all this other stuff. And yet Major Garrett goes out and he talks to people and he says, you know, the Trump support basically is etched in stone.
Well, one guy's a comedian and the other guy's a reporter. It's like me and Greg, you know. One guy knows something, the other guy's just trying to be funny. I am pretty confident that Donald Trump is going to win this election. And when I lose my confidence, I will tell you. I will say it's official, I'm nervous. And I'm not anywhere close to that. And you can believe I will tell you I'm nervous because I've been nervous before and I've shared those nerves. But I feel great about this election. The last debate was a knockout, so I think people thought Trump could just knock this woman out again and be like, okay, off to the races. He didn't. There was no knockout. So now everyone's like, okay, it's going to be competitive. We're going to have to work for it, but the fundamentals are still in our favor. Every single battleground is either tied or he's up 0.5 or she's up 0.5. But if you go in tied with Donald Trump, he's going to win. And they know that. And anybody smart that knows that too. I'm a little annoyed now that they have more offices in Wisconsin. This is new information. And now I'm remembering.
It's not new information to people paying attention.
Okay, well, I'm not in the battlegrounds, Jessica. and if I was, I'd be doing a lot better job than the Trump campaign. They had to spend hundreds of millions of dollars on lawyers because you guys were arresting him and prosecuting him on BS charges. If that money was better spent, then this would probably be a 49-state landslide victory, which I'm not predicting at all because I learned my lesson with the red wave.
I knew it. Jessica, you know, Kamala's numbers now are lower than Hillary's.
Oh, here we go.
I knew it. Jessica, you know, Kamala's numbers now are lower than Hillary's were in 2016 and lower than Biden's were in 2020. And you still think, you know, that
that we're underdogs, but we could win?
Yeah.
Sure. We're underdogs that could win. To Jesse's point about the lawfare, I don't think that the voters are happy that Donald Trump is using their campaign contributions to fund his legal team.
I don't know about that. I think the voters, the voters recognize that it's the weaponization that Merrick Garland said it wasn't. But go ahead.
All the grand juries we whizzed up in.
Honey, I've been in charge of grand juries. I know grand juries.
I know grand juries. I've dated grand juries. Okay.
Oh my God, this show is nuts. You know, I hate to say it, guys. This show is my favorite. I'm guilty. And I'm here watching this show. And look, Jessica, we know how you guys feel about Jessica and how but I can't lie. I love Gutfeld. Jesse is funny. I like he's witty. Judge Janine, legend. It's tough. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I like this show. It's my guilty pleasure. God, I feel so gay. In a good way, though. Well, probably pause. Let me not say that. Just wanted to say that, though.
We're not underestimating anything. It's the same thing, and I don't think that you can see any evidence of it in how we're approaching the mechanics of the election or even how cautious Kamala Harris is being. If she thought that this was a slam dunk situation, she'd be going absolutely everywhere and laughing in everyone's face and saying, oh, you think people are going to vote for that buffoon? That guy who says, I have concepts of plans, that guy who it gets so mad because she mentioned people leaving his rallies that he spent the next hour and 15 minutes with smoke coming out of his head. That's what she would be doing if we were arrogant about this. Nothing is being taken for granted. And to the point about the Michigan undecided voters or the lack of undecided voters, there were a number of focus groups after the debate. Washington Post had 24 people, 22 of them said Kamala Harris was the one who won the debate. CNN had similar margins, and we had a snap poll from CNN, a snap poll from here at Fox with huge margins for her winning. Does that translate to Kamala Harris is going to be the next president? I don't know, but it means she had a very good night.
Go ahead, Greg, wrap it up.
It's totally understandable that Colbert would be fangirling. They went from a corpse to a cackler.
Yes, that's my point. All she had to do was literally, and I said this before the debate, all she has to do is show up and not do what Biden did, which is be declined, be, have dementia, or be old, super old, not just old, but like super, like duper. And that's why these people are so giddy, because like, oh my God, she survived. All she needed to do was survive. No taxes on overtime tips. Come on, man.
Go ahead, Greg, wrap it up.
It's totally understandable that Colbert would be fangirling. They went from a corpse to a cackler. They should be. It's a relief. It's a relief. They might have a chance, but politics isn't real life. If this was real life, they'd be embarrassed, right? Again, it's like if the other players are hitting balls from a pitcher and yours is hitting it from a tee, I wouldn't be bragging. There was an old phrase among the right, the facts don't care about your feelings. From the left's perspective about Trump, your feelings don't care about your facts. It's like, I feel that Trump is mean, he's arrogant, he's boorish. I don't care that there was a better economy, there was lower unemployment, we had lower crime, they had a closed border. My feelings. When you listen to that woman speak, she was talking facts. I don't think the feelings over facts thing works with the undecided people anymore. They're undecided because maybe they were liberal and things aren't going well for them. And last you say, Trump smoke coming out of his head. There's no difference between Trump at the Kamala debate or Biden. I went and looked at different ones, at different scenes. His tone, his expression, his command, his insistent tone, all the same. It's not really about Trump at all. It's about that she was not Joe. So he perhaps should have adjusted to her. But the benefit and flaw of Trump is that he treats everybody the same. He doesn't see Kamala as, a African-American woman or Trump as an old white male. He just sees them as the competition, and he doesn't modulate. Maybe he should, but then that wouldn't make him Trump.
Well, she's new to being black anyway.
That is true. Finally, you admit it, Jessica.
Oh my God, what just happened there? Whoa. Wait a minute, Jessica, what was that? Jessica, what was that? Slow down.
As the competition, and he doesn't modulate. Maybe he should, but then that wouldn't make him Trump.
Well, she's new to being black anyway.
That is true. Finally, you admit it, Jessica.
All right.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews.
Players are hitting.
Okay, that's how we'll end this live. That was crazy. Our world is collapsing in front of us. That was insane. All right, we'll go to the poll. By the way, thank you so much, Christy. And thank you, GB, for your donations. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. Christy, you're the best. Thank you. All right, how do I get this off the screen? Here we go. Let me show you guys. We got 1,500 votes, almost 1,600 here. From the poll that we're doing here live. If you're watching this video afterwards, you can comment down below whether there should be another debate between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. Let me know down in the comments, what do you guys think should happen here? I personally think no, but there's 38% of the people that think yes, which is a high percentage. So if you can, comment down below and let me know why you think there should be another debate. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to smash the like button. As always, subscribe. We'll be back with a bigger and better video. And Thank you so much for always supporting this channel. It truly does mean the world to me. I hope you guys enjoyed this version of the news where we go from topic to topic to topic and we talk about it, because that's the way we do it here in the United States of America. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one.